Hi guys, it's Kathy here, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make a quick and easy curry recipe. It takes about half an hour to make and it packs a lot of flavour, so if you want a quick cheap curry, this is a really good recipe, so please stick around and watch. First, going to start with about 600 grams of boneless, skinless chicken thighs, which I've cut into bite-sized chunks. I'm then going to add a couple of tablespoons of vegetable oil, and then I'm going to add my seasonings, which is about a teaspoon of garlic salt and half a teaspoon of black pepper, paprika and ground ginger. I'm going to give that a good mix, make sure all the salt and spices are mixed into chicken. And then I'm going to start frying chicken pieces. So you're going to add a couple of tablespoons into a hot pan and you're going to start searing off your chicken in batches. I like to do this in batches because I think if you overcrowd the pan with chicken, it ends up steaming and you don't get that nice sort of crust that you would get around the chicken pieces. So I would suggest doing this in batches. Then you're just going to occasionally turn the chicken and yeah, just get it nice and browned up. After you've fried off all your chicken, you're going to remove that from the pan, set it aside onto a plate. I'm then going to add a little bit more oil. Whoops, I spilled. Yeah, I kind of dropped that. That was a bit dumb. But yeah, I'm going to add a couple more tablespoons of oil. And then we're going to add one large onion. And we're going to fry that, get that onion nice and caramelized. We're also going to add some garlic. I added about maybe 4 cloves of garlic that I sort of chopped up nice and small. I like garlic, so depending on how much you like it, add as much as you want. I'm now going to add about 3 tablespoons of curry powder. You can use whatever curry powder you have. This is a mild curry powder that I think I bought from Sainsbury's, but any curry powder you have is fine. And then I'm also going to add about a tablespoon and a half of ground ginger. And then just going to give that a stir. I'm going to cook off the spices, and to prevent them from drying out, what I like to do is add a splash of water every now and again, just to make sure that the spices don't burn, because that's the last thing you want. So I'm just going to continually stir the spice and onion garlic mix every now and again, and add water whenever you feel like you need to. If it's drying out, definitely add water. I'm now going to add about a tablespoon of tomato puree, and I'm going to just stir this, cook it out a little bit. It's going to thicken the curry a little bit, and yeah, I just like to add tomato puree, cook that out so that you don't get that awful bitter tomato puree taste. I'm going to add another splash of water because I felt like my pan was getting a little bit dry. And yeah, you're just going to continually stir that, cook the spices out, let them release their flavours and their fragrances. Once your mix looks a bit like that, you're going to add your chicken back in, and you're going to give that a thorough mix. Make sure that the chicken takes on all of the spices and all of the flavour that you've added. I'm now going to add 2 cans of tinned tomatoes. I'm going to rinse out my tins just so I get everything that's in the tin. And you're just going to give that a good stir. Once you've brought that up to the boil, you're basically gonna leave it to simmer. Turn it down to medium heat and leave it to simmer for 10 to 15 minutes. I added a bit of salt and pepper because I felt like it needed it, so just try it and season to your taste. Once you've seasoned, you're then going to want to kill the heat and let it cool down, and then you're going to add your natural Greek yogurt. I added about maybe 200 milliliters. I would say that this was too much. I panicked a little bit because I think I probably needed to add maybe about 100 milliliters. But yeah, you're going to want to add your Greek yogurt and then stir that in. It ended up being okay, but yeah, I would definitely say 100 milliliters of Greek yogurt is fine. At this point I gave it a taste, and yeah, I thought it needed a little bit of a kick, so I added about a teaspoon of dried chili. This is completely optional. If you like your food spicy, you can add it, but if you don't, you can leave it. Just try it and yeah, and see what you think. I then gave it a quick stir, gave it a try, and I thought it tasted really nice, and yeah, I was done. I added some chopped parsley for garnish, just to give it a nice fresh look, and yeah, I was done. I had started cooking my rice prior to this, so I dished up some steamed white rice onto a plate, and I added my curry. I was trying to figure out where to put the curry because I wanted it to look nice and pretty. So I just put it on the side of the rice to try and give it a nice look. And that's basically it, guys. I would definitely give this curry a try. It's really quick and easy. It takes about half an hour and it tastes really good. If you do try it, let me know what you think. And yeah, enjoy. Bye, guys.